Oh, I figured nobody can get mad at me until I get really situated. I'm gonna stop complaining about not having the best quality camera. I'm talking too loud again. I know this microphone, the new microphone picks up really good. And I'm gonna stop complaining about not having what I want, because if I had what I want, I would be complaining that I want more than that. I experienced that. I know. Be thankful for what you got. I remember when I went back to my home church because all the musicians walked out because they wanted more money. And I went there to help the Joe Harris work the PA system. And I hadn't played gospel music in years. Matter of fact, it took me almost a year and a half to get the swing of the gospel music. My sister kept telling them, he's a good musician. He's just not used to playing this type of music. They don't know that gospel music, if you don't really take it from a simple, if you don't really want to keep it simple, you try to dive in. I try to dive in. It just didn't gel with me for a long time. I didn't realize the popular gospel music, not the old stuff. The old stuff I could play. It took me a while to get the hang of playing for somebody else, not just playing the only songs I. Anyway, the new webcam is coming next week, so you can see focus up close. I'm not complaining. Like I said, I'm gonna stop complaining. Anyway, I moved everything around in here. And now I need to figure out where I'm gonna put my webcam at. But for now, I need to focus on recording. I keep saying the recording on my Phantom. I rearranged in here, so I need to move my. Let me show you. I need to move my speakers further apart from each other. This is the little setup I got here. Let me move this way back so you can see everything. My little setup here. And the problem was that the speakers were so close. I never use near field speakers. My speakers always mounted my speakers on the corner of the corner in the room, the corner walls up high. My speakers were always far. I just started using near field speakers because I saw everybody else doing it just to see what it is. First time I did it, it makes my ears pop. It's like wearing headphones far away. But these I need to take the wire. It was too short. It's my iLouds. I like my speakers kind of far away, even if they're near field speakers supposed to be close, but I don't want my speakers that close. I'm waiting for my Monday, my speaker stands will be here. For now, I'm going to make a homemade speaker stand out of this box. I'm going to put the near fields up far back here like this. Take a little, that's a good thing about having that duct tape. I love that duct tape. That heavy duty duct tape. This stuff here. I can fix it so my box won't fall over. Poor man speaker stand. Take this like that. And plus you can get this from the Dollar Tree. Get this duct tape from the Dollar Tree, so when I'm through with it, I can rip it off and throw it away. This is like a clamp, something to hold something still. Gotta have duct tape. That'll hold that right there. And so this is, I rearranged this rig. And this one's just already Mitch speaker stands, but who's complaining? Me. Mitch speaker stands. Got plenty of, your wire is supposed to be not showing wires are not supposed to be showing. This one, this is actually for the little iLouds. And this would be my Studio 2. Let me show you Studio 2.5. It's the one that I used to play. Studio 2.5 is over here by the window. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see out this window with the light. It's Studio 2.5. Studio 2.5. This is the one I was recording from, this area. This keyboard is the keyboard that I used outside as a busker playing on the street. I put all the stickers on it. And this is actually a little teeny motif, a little teeny now it has drums and everything built in. It's Casio. They don't pay me for saying that. But this has this, matter of fact, this like $1,000. This one has more parameters. You can go in and edit more parameters on this keyboard than you can on the flagship Korg. What is that Korg? The Korg flagship. You got the drums. You can layer. Plus, you can layer your left hand. You can layer a double bass, two basses, a bass synth and a bass string bass, and you can layer your piano and strings on top, or strings. You can split double. You got 4 layers, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. So this would be like, I need to program this, and this would be a little area over here for like just programming this keyboard. This would be Studio 2.5. Plus I have, this is for fixing my wires. Back over here by the window. On the other side over here. This is my workstation here, literal workstation for soldering wires. Set over here by the window, look out. Relaxing, got my little, let me take the camera over here. Let me show you something. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to make you bounce up and down a little bit. Let me show you something. This is my flowers garden right here. This is for meditating, looking out of the window. Oh, I knocked over one of my plants. I need to put some more water on there. It's a little snake plant broke off. I never rooted anything that thick before. My snake plant. These are my little plants. These are the plants. This is my first one. These are supposed to go on your studio desk for like. Did I show you my celery? This is ready to be transplanted. There's a root sticking out right there. This is ready to be transplanted. See all the wires here. This is for showing you the story about the guy that played next door in a restaurant, and the manager didn't have no respect for the musician because he left all his wires instead of him calling him. I know he knew his phone number because he was playing in there. He had the people working in there throw his wires in the trash can. These are the monitors, wires, speaker cable. So I got it out of the trash can, wasn't no shame on my game. I'm going to cut them, splice them down here, little workstation. These are actually supposed to be going on the desk for, I put them back over here by the window. This was in Studio 1 and the plant was wilted because I wasn't, I ain't get no sun back there. I don't have any windows back there. And I really love this one here. When I first got this, it was the size of this little teeny here. And look at this, I love this. Look at this. Look what God can do if you Man thinks they're the only one that can do stuff. We stole everything from God's creations. They call it nature, Mother Nature. I don't know about that. I've been saying that my whole life. I'm gonna stop saying that myself. And my drums over in the corner. I haven't played these maybe twice since I got it. Somebody sent me an email. Text. But anyway, let me get ready to sign off here. Like I said, this will be studio. I'll set this up here with the Yamaha. This will be for serious piano lessons, practice, scales. Let me show you. So I get this wire back. Excuse my shaky camera. It's a Yamaha right here. You know this. You know this one. This is the one you've seen on all the videos. Yamaha CP. Anyway, let me put this back. Sorry for all the jumping around. Bouncing you around here. Get dizzy. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. I'm going to sign off here. Somebody was sending me a text, a message. Let me get ready to sign off. It's 11 minutes. Oh, what is this? I hate saying this. This is home. What home means to me. Contest for $250. And then usually when I put stop in there and it triggers something and it sends the text to a whole bunch of other people. And then I get people asking me, stop sending me texts. So I usually ignore them. But let me get my breakfast. Being not used to watching myself get old, I need to eat breakfast, something solid, so I can have some energy. Because after my break fast, being not the healthiest exercising person in the world, I get tired if I don't have no energy food. So I realized I need to eat energized, get a nice healthy breakfast so I can have some energy to burn. But anyway, here we go. I'm out. That was a once around studio. I do this because it seems like I get more viewers on my live than I do. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm not going to concentrate on trying to get my live everything perfect, because that's going to, if I was working outside, you know what? I saw a guy going to work. It's a musician. He has like a really cheap keyboard. He puts it in a shopping cart. All he has is a keyboard, and I think he sets on a shopping cart. This is like bare bones busking. And this guy's out there. You know what? I don't know about this pandemic thing, man. Something's fishy going on here. I was out there. I got sick right around December twice when it first came out. And I was playing in the subway regularly. Matter of fact, I got sick was when I was playing down by the White House Christmas is when I got sick. The first part of December, I got sick twice, where I had to sweat it out and kept changing my clothes, and my undershirt was wet. It took 3 days of showering and sweating and wrapping up, running through all my clothes. Something's rotten in Denmark, and I can smell it all the way from here. I'm not a conspiracist, but it seems to me I don't trust nobody. If they lied to us about everything, they lied to us. They lying to us now about this, but I know it's people getting sick, and I know it's people dying. I know there is a virus. There is a germ out there that can get people sick, but like they are getting, so many people are testing positive and not sick, so everybody's not going to die from this thing. But I'm thinking I'm waiting it out, because they are saying there's a second wave coming and it hasn't started yet. They're not saying anything about the first wave being over yet, but the first wave, everybody started croaking. But it's kind of funny. I'm going to sign out. I don't want to keep talking about this. But let me ask you this. If it was a really serious thing when everybody was dying from the beginning, where it was killing people. Why didn't they find people dead on the street? Why they didn't find a whole bunch of homeless people dead? Or why they didn't find a bunch of senior citizens in their apartment dead? Why they weren't pulling bodies out of buildings? Seemed like the only people were dying was the people that were in the hospitals. Those were only people that were dying. They didn't have any large numbers of people finding bodies. Like all them homeless people sleeping on the street, how come they didn't find a bunch of dead homeless people? Or how come they didn't find a bunch of dead people in their apartment buildings or houses? All the bodies that they pulling out were coming out of the hospitals. Something fishy. Something fishy. I ain't saying nothing because I ain't trying to get, well, I guess I ain't getting no hits anyway, so ain't nobody going, if somebody was listening to me, if I had millions of people listening to me, then I would never say anything like that. Believe me. When a leader speaks, a leader dies. Living Color said that. And they're from Southeast Washington. Anyway, I'm out. Peace and hair grease. Improve yourself. That's what these videos are about. Improve your music. Keep moving forward. See ya. Peace and hair grease.